Hey guys, welcome back to Sunny Healing. I hope you guys are doing well. Today's reading is going to be about what is your ego hiding from you. So it could be something you could be projecting on others, others are projecting stuff on you, things happening around you you're not understanding or you're not picking up on because all of us, I mean, it happens to all of us. We could be a little bit ego tripping or you could be, distracted by your ego. So let's challenge ourselves. You guys are pile number one. You chose this fortune card. So pile one is suerte, chance, fortuna, fortune. Okay, so let's take a look. What is your ego right now? What is your ego hiding from you? Okay, so first of all, here, pile one, there could be right now something that's putting you in a confusion state. Look at this hand. His eyes are closed. There's a lot of money flowing, a lot of stuff happening when it comes to this person's wealth. But this person has their eyes closed and they're walking on a place where they're barely standing in top of a cloud. So I see a lot of confusion because our eyes are closed or because we can't really see something here that is basically right in front of our eyes, right in front of us, because either our thoughts are clouded at this time or because we are walking or we're stepping almost like on eggshells when we are around people, always on eggshells when we're trying to express ourselves, always on eggshells when we're trying to do something. So this is putting us in a state where we can't really see what's truly is going on. We could even actually put ourselves in trouble. We could put ourselves in a position where we could actually fall and we don't see it because we are blinded. There's also here, pile one, a sense of not being fully grounded. There could be a sense of you guys could be, or we all go through this, overthinking, being in our heads and being a little bit in some kind of illusion because our mind is clouded and also overwhelmed. A lot of things could be happening right now. A lot of things could be clouding your judgment. A lot of things could be quite heavy at this time, and it's difficult to concentrate, it's difficult to focus, it's difficult to ground ourselves on something that is tangible or something that would really show us the truth. And I mean, I have to say, with this fortune card, your ego right now could be hiding a big sum of money that's coming your way. Or also, I'm hearing a chance, because the word fortune in French, it's chance. So, a chance to actually create this fortune, a chance to actually create wealth, a lot of it. And it's hidden at this time by your ego. And let's find out why. Let's take a look a little bit deeper, pile one. We have the Seven of Pentacles. Okay, we have the King of Pentacles. We also have the Tower. Yes, absolutely. We have the Eight of Wands. And finally, we have the Ten of Pentacles. All right, pile one. My God, you guys have basically all pentacles, one wand card. Some of you could be in your pentacles, could be building your pentacles. Some of you could be actual Capricorn, Taurus, Virgos here with the Tower energy. With the Tower energy, we also have Mars energy here with the Tower. So what is your ego hiding from you at this time, pile one? I'm hearing right away an opportunity, something that is very auspicious, very auspicious, an opportunity that's going to actually knock your shoes off. You guys are going to be taken by surprise, unexpected thing that will not keep your life like it used to be. It will change your life forever. It will shake up your structure. It will shake up whatever is going on right now for you. And I would feel most likely, because of all this money here on the table, it has to do with your pentacles. We have the Ten of Pentacles. We also have the King of Pentacles and Seven of Pentacles. Something that you've been waiting for a long time here, pile one. Something you've been waiting for it for a long time. Something you could have been building yourself up to this. You guys could have worked really hard invested a lot of energy. I'm hearing since your youth, some of you have been dreaming about manifesting this change, this fortune, this chance, this opportunity since you were young, since you were a teenager, or maybe even a very young adult. You've been trying to manifest this to happen for you. And this is finally happening. King of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles, an opportunity to create your own legacy, an opportunity to create your own wealth, an opportunity to create your own business, your own um, company, your own projects. There's something here about you becoming either your own boss, becoming a manager in your field, becoming someone who is truly respected because of the things they really put up with to build with this King of Pentacles. I feel that a lot of you don't see it coming because you guys could be having your head down and putting a lot of work in something. You guys could have your head down, almost like looking too much at the details, or maybe even looking at the stuff you've already worked on, and you're just feeling like all this hard work, all this stuff, tough times, and I've gone through it so much. It's still not really bringing back or kind of like manifesting as much as I thought it would. I would think that all these hard work or all these long hours that I've put in this field, in this subject, in this project would actually bring something a little bit more substantial. This is something you guys are closed off to right now. Your eyes are closed. You guys could be turning your back and just really looking at these little details. I'm sensing Virgo energy here. You guys could be in that Virgo energy, kind of like really focusing on the details, looking at the stuff you've done and looking at like, okay, well, I did this, I did this, I did this, but you're having trouble maybe looking at the bigger picture. You're having trouble of maybe like seeing all the advances that you've already made and all the progress that you've already made and accomplished until now. And this is going to take you definitely by surprise. There could be an opportunity coming from a man here, a masculine, especially I see here masculine man here. There's something here that could be coming from a masculine that you're not expecting, a mentor, a boss, an investor, maybe an employer that's actually contacting you and offering you something that in the long run is actually creating this Ten of Pentacles for you. This is definitely unexpected. You guys are going to be receiving a lot of, I'm hearing juicy news, something very fruitful that's going to bring a lot of abundance. I'm also hearing material wealth. I don't know why I'm seeing the devil here, even if the devil is not in the card, but devil material wise is also always a great card. It's always a abundance card, right? When it comes to material wealth, this is what I'm seeing here, Pi One. You guys are definitely busy looking at the details, definitely looking at something here that is almost like not a bother, but something that you put a lot of effort on, and you're thinking, well, what's going on? I'm also sensing some of you have gone through it just very recently, lost a job, lost an opportunity that you thought was actually the best of the best. You could have been knocked off your shoes just very recently because somehow you just were not really being authentic with yourself, not being honest with yourself. Either you or other people around you were not. Okay, here, pile one. I sense you guys could have had people around you who were wearing masks, who were not very honest with you, who would put you in places or in situations where you guys felt insecure, where you guys felt unstable. And ultimately, some of you guys have lost your stability here because of those people or because of that. Even yourselves attitude, not wanting to look at what you truly wanted, what you truly needed, what is your authentic side is telling you about what you need to do when it comes to your creating your wealth. Many of you could have been just stuck in this crossroad or stuck in this space where you're not sure where to go next. And it's coming, pile one. It's very surprising. It's going to be very surprising, especially with the Eight of Wands here. This is a news coming your way, a news, an opportunity, something coming quite fast. It's actually not only unexpected with this beautiful tower energy. I mean, this is a beautiful tower for you guys, pile one, because all these cards are just showing so much fast moving energy that's creating something truly unexpected and truly wealthy and abundant for you. So the energy of the Eight of Wands, you guys are you're gonna see this happening really fast, very soon. All these clouds that have been putting you in a state where you're not really seeing things clearly. You could be even judging yourselves here, pile one. That's what I'm hearing. You guys could have been judging yourselves. You guys could have been even a little bit too critical with yourselves, telling yourselves, you know, all this hard work, where are you done? Where have you done this? Why you shouldn't have done this way? You guys could have been a little bit, you know, kind of like hard on yourselves. And then all of a sudden, this Eight of Wands energy is showing up, a message, a text, an offer, something here, a new opportunity here that will transform this energy that you needed to transform. You needed to transmute, actually. So pile one, this is something that you're not going to expect, and that your ego right now could be putting a mask on your face, could be putting a blindfold on your eyes, and you're not seeing all the beautiful wealth that you're already creating. Because, I mean, again, we're talking about groundedness, especially when I'm looking at this tower. Why else? Why else are you being kind of like you know, why is your ego right now hiding this from you? Let's take a look. Well, first of all, I am seeing this ungrounded energy, but like most likely there is that. There's also a sense of you guys have gone through a lot, like a lot of obstacles, a lot of stuff. All I'm looking at these mountains, I just see mountains, clouds. You guys could have had one challenge after another. You guys can't even see anything anymore. You guys could be exhausted, and you have worked so hard, all this hard work with very few or very little return, all this investment of your time, of your energy, for what? For what? Okay, so this is your ego speaking here, pile one. This is your ego speaking. Your ego is going to actually put you in a state where you're going to have to put yourself naked. You're putting yourself naked. You're releasing these masks. You're taking this the clothing that was actually giving you illusions, confusion. You have to take it off. You're going to have to be secure enough, stable enough. You're putting yourself in a situation where you are grounding yourself, and you are going to be seeing the truth of what's actually coming next. It's like you guys have this big picture that's going to actually all of a sudden break the crown chakra here and bring you the insights of this message or this offer or this chance, this great opportunity here. I also see here, pile one, some of you could have been hindered by a family member. I have to say, it's not for everybody. One of the things here when it comes to your ego, you guys could have been hindered somewhat with maybe criticism or some kind of negative self-talk that you've been picking up from your families, especially when it comes to your family, on your family, dad's side, on your father's side. You guys could have very critical side of yours, especially Capricorn, Virgo. These are very critical signs. There's a lot of criticizing yourselves, a self-negative talk, and this is kind of hiding the truth, hiding the opportunity that's right around the corner here for you, pile one. Something you definitely picked up from your family here, from your roots. You guys are realizing that about yourselves. Some of you feel that you've been loyal so much to your family or to your roots that you actually even picked up those negative traits. You're actually seeing that more and more, pile one. You guys are turning your eyes towards it. You're looking at the things that you need to release from the background that you come from the family you come from. You're looking at it and you're understanding that some things don't need to be picked up by you. Some things actually need to be healed and released. You're becoming more confident and more grounded within yourself, within your own truth as well. It's like you guys took those roots, those traditions, the mechanisms of your family, and you're transforming them for them to actually fit your new reality, to fit your the year 2022, to fit the truth, the things that are actually happening around you. I mean, traditions need to be evolving, right? And this is something you guys are looking at and deciding to be more adaptable and more indulgent with yourself, less critical. less critical. So this is something that's coming your way, and this is what your ego is hiding from you, pile one. Anyways, thank you so much, you guys, for watching. It was really nice doing this video for you. I love to hear you guys in the comments. Don't forget to like. It's really appreciated to get that energy exchange from you. I'll see you later. Bye. Hi guys, Pile 2, how are you guys doing? Thank you so much for being here. Today we're taking a look at what is your ego hiding from you. So sometimes we are ego tripping, sometimes we're stuck in our thoughts, sometimes we're overthinking. We tend to sometimes focus on ourselves in the wrong way, and that is blocking us from seeing the truth. It's blocking us from seeing what's happening around us. It's blocking us from seeing certain type of opportunities, and sometimes it's also making us project onto others or letting other project onto us. We just are a little bit more disconnected from reality when we sometimes get into those phases in our life, but it happens to all of us. Of course, this is part of our growth. So you guys chose this cheerfulness card. So let's take a look. What does your ego hide from you right now? Pile 2. Okay. Okay, pile 2. I feel some of you here could have been in a state where you guys are concentrating on maybe the daily pleasures or something that is very much bringing too much indulgence, or something like, I'm looking at this wine here, even putting it on top. Look at this person is making a toast. So almost like looking at maybe a substance, looking at something that we really like to do, but a little bit overindulging into it, maybe taking a little bit too much time doing that, and actually not seeing what's going around us because we are a little bit too stuck on a behavior, a pattern, or substance. It doesn't really matter. Something that is material, right? Something that is not on the spiritual level, really something material that we so much enjoy. We so much enjoy, like alcohol, for example, or like any kind of behavior. It doesn't have to be a substance. Something that is in the material side that actually brings us to states that we actually enjoy. We really feel good about it. It brings us a lot of cheerfulness. But ultimately, if we do too much of it, or if we concentrate way too much onto it, well, we are disconnecting with our higher selves. We're disconnecting with our spirit, and our spirituality is hindered. We need balance, right, pile 2? So I do sense that for some of you, there's definitely something like that. I'm also looking at this card. I see people around you who could be very cheerful, very maybe even supportive of you, might be hiding things under the table. That's another thing I'm picking up here, pile 2. You might not see it because these people could be celebrating you. They could be making toasts for you, but you don't see the truth. This could be hiding what are their true intentions. So be careful with that. Don't get too, I am like that. If you are super supportive, I have a lot of vanity. I mean, this is very Libra, Leo energy, obviously. So it's easy to get flattered. So be careful with that. So I am sensing that. You guys could be very easily attracted to flattery or anything that really boosts your ego from other people who are around you, who like to cheer you up. And it could be very addictive, right? It could be very addictive. So be careful. Yeah, make sure that you're a little bit discerning with the people you surround yourself with. When you feel that these people are a little bit too flattery, make sure that you know what are their intentions. Let's take a look at your cards pile 2. We have the Well, number 22. This is a special card in this deck. We have the Two of Wands. We have the Queen of Pentacles. We have Six of Swords. And we have the Chariot. Pile 2. All right. What is your ego hiding from you at this time? The first thing I'm picking up here, pile 2, your ego could be hiding something that needs to be decided on. Okay, pile two with the two of wands here, the energy of the chariot, the energy of the six of swords. There's a lot of movement here, right? There's a lot of movement. Some of you could be moving soon, could be taking the next step somewhere, could be even traveling with this chariot and the six of swords. There's travel, there's movement, one place from one place to another. The two of wands here could be something that is hiding that from you. You guys could be very stable at this time. You guys could be very grounded, very nurturing. And I mean, Queen of Pentacles is great as long as it's not taken too much. Again, like I was getting the material side of the Queen of Pentacles, it is great. It feels good, nurturing yourself, comforting yourself, taking care of your body. This is a very, it's obviously a queen that's taking care of the body. Very strong Taurus energy here. Knows how to be in the Venusian type of body here when you're taking good care of yourself. But too much of it, then you're stuck in the material. Too much of it, then you're stuck on like looking at your pentacle, right? Or obsessing over it. And this doesn't have to be necessarily wealth. It could also be you obsessing about your physical looks. It could also be you obsessing about any kind of, again, material object that feels good at certain points, but overindulgent is actually bringing the devil energy, okay? And you're stuck in it. You feel bound. So I do feel here, pile two. Some of you could be overindulgent, or you guys could be a little bit too comfortable, I have to say. Some of you could be too much in your comfort zone here. I feel the Queen of Pentacles is someone who loves to be in her house. She loves to be in her house. She's proud of her house. She loves to be in luxury as well. But this actually prevents her from taking the next step. So is it a time where you guys should be coming out of your comfort zone? Are you surrounding yourselves with people who are not letting you take this step? Maybe those people are actually helping you overindulge or spend too much time in the material world. They're not actually helping you take the next step. This decision that you should be taking that actually could be scary for you, pile two. You guys know, if this is the case, if this is your pile, you guys actually deep down know that there's a decision or something here that is ready for you to be moving or to be taken in terms of decision or movement or next step here. Six of Swords, Chariot. There is something here, like I'm seeing a door opening up for you here, pile two. A door is opening up for you. Are you ready? Will you be taking this chance? So we have Cancer energy. We have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn with the Queen of Pentacles. This well energy is very strong feminine energy. It's like, for me, when I look at this card, I always see, the well is something, like a very deep object where there's a lot of stuff you don't really see. It's dark, but it's a very strong source of nourishment. It reminds me a lot of this Queen of Pentacles. So the mother side here could be very significant for you guys, could be very attached to some home, a place, a sense of comfort, and it becomes almost hindering you or not letting you take the next step, even though right now you can even smell it. Some of you can smell this. It is time to change. It is time to move forward. It's time to take the next step. Look at this woman. She's looking ahead. She's looking outside of her comfort zone. Look at this man. He's looking ahead. It is scary to jump off this tower, but he is looking. It's time for him to make that choice. Everybody in these cards, they're looking ahead. Look at the Chariot moving forward. Looking at this movement here. This person is looking behind and saying goodbye, moving forward to the next step. So leaving stuff that are not helping you, leaving people who are hindering you or putting you in states where you're not feeling good. I'm also hearing not feeling good enough. You guys could be not feeling good enough. For example, I'm just sensing here, pile two, a door is opening up for you. You guys can take that choice, make that choice to jump in. You guys can do it. Yes, you can. But if you feel that you're not good enough, if you feel that, you know what, I'm going to stay in my comfort zone, or you know what, this job it's good, it's fine, I'm good, why even try? Why travel elsewhere? Why it's too complicated? Then you are being hindered by your ego. Your ego is actually hiding the possibilities for you, and you guys sense it. All of you in this pile two, you can smell it. Okay, some of you have You have a lot of intuitive smell. I forgot the name of it, but you guys could be clear from your smell here. You guys can smell that there's something coming, or that it's time for you to take that next step. But somehow you're just waiting, or you think it's time to wait, or you think it's not really time, or you think there's going to be a big sign, a red sign from your angels saying, it is time, pile two, do it. It is time. You guys know. You guys know. You guys can feel it. Take that chance on yourselves. So the chariot energy, Cancer energy, pile two. You guys, again, I'm sensing the mother energy, especially with Cancer, a lot of comfort, wanting to be in your comfort zone, feeling good, being comforted in your home. I see you guys being just wanting to cocoon a little bit, or not wanting to move forward. But all these cards are showing and need to get it, get in this chariot and go ahead, do it. Just do it. Could be in your career, could be wanting to move elsewhere. You're not sure if it's going to work. You could be wanting to move, again, like I said, a position. You guys could be wanting to even try something different. Like I'm hearing, try Zumba, try a very interesting class that you even never wanted to try, you were afraid to do. Try to study a certain program that was scaring you. Go for it, pile two. You have the wand energy. This is also reminding me of the magician. You guys have manifested this opportunity. Don't let your ego stop you. Don't let your ego show you that, oh, you know what? Even if you take a step, you don't really know where you're going. You don't actually move towards a certain specific direction. You're just moving. No, don't do that. Don't let it tell you that. You're going to start moving, and the stars are actually going to show you where to go next. Don't worry about your next steps here, pile two, please. Don't worry about your next steps. The next steps are going to be shown to you. I promise you that. If you take the first step, your angels are going to open up the door, the pathway. And one step at a time, you guys are going to be going to be moving. So don't worry about it. All right, pile two. So that's what I have for you. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so, so much for watching. Don't forget to like, and I will see you later. Bye-bye. Hello, pile three. How are you guys doing? Thank you so much for being here. Today we're taking a look at what is your ego hiding from you. It could be opportunities. It could be people hindering you. It could be you guys hindering yourselves. You guys are, all of us, we do get tripped by our ego, right? We sometimes just cannot resist it, and this means sometimes we project onto others, people project onto us, we think we're not good enough, we just make up stupid stories in our heads, and ultimately this is the ego just playing tricks on us, right? So pile three. Oh, you know what? I'm thinking about that song from Ghetto Boys. My mind's brain playing tricks on me. I didn't have a channel song, but I would definitely tell you to go watch or listen to that song. So it's from Ghetto Boys. Okay, pile three. You guys chose Messenger. Interesting. So what does your ego hide from you at this time, pile three? Wow, interesting. Pile three, there is something here coming your way. I mean, obviously, this is very specific. Could be a message, or someone with a message coming your way that's being hidden from you. Wow, and it's interesting because I see this exchange here. Look at this. This man is giving this to this woman. There's an exchange here. You guys are not seeing some kind of exchange of energy, some kind of exchange of a material object that wants to come your way here, pile three. It's like you've given some kind of, it's like you paid for something, okay? And you're expecting to receive the package, right, from Amazon or whatever. And somehow you're not seeing it because your ego is hiding it from you. So this is pretty obvious. For me, this is the first thing I'm picking up here, pile three. There's also this sense of you guys could be in a state where things are very rigid or very structured or very, I'm seeing hard. It's very hard rather than soft. And when things are very hard, structured, rigid, in a very strict routine, I'm seeing this square here. If you guys are in something like that, either in work that's that way, your life is that way at this time, or you guys just put yourself in a state where you can have a very structured routine, this is actually hindering you from seeing the or actually accepting the energy that wants to come fresh. There is an energy that's starting to come in. It's like knocking on your door. It's like a breakthrough that's trying to break that little square that you've built or your ego helped you build. And it's hard. It's hard because you guys can't see it. You are in the square. So that's another thing here that I'm picking up, pile 3. You guys could be closed off to that. I'm looking at this window here that is closed, even though it's this woman, she's taking this message here. But it is almost like a fear in her eyes, in her attitude, in her posture is not very open to it. So I feel here, pile 3, you guys are receiving something. There is some kind of gift, some kind, either material object, or could be any kind of gift, an ability, something here that is trying to break through, that is trying to enter this square or this routine or this structure that you guys have around you, that the ego has kind of put around you to protect you. Not just protect. I feel this was ultimately really important until now. This was actually important for you to not just feel protected, but feel a sense of confidence. It actually brings a lot of confidence when there's structure. It's like reassuring. Yeah, reassuring. It's like having it's like hierarchy, right? It's when you have, or when you live in a place where there is a kingdom or where there's a lot of hierarchy. As much as we hate authority, a lot of us, I mean, in this channel, I feel that we're not crazy about authority, but there is a reassurance to it. So when you have a boss, you know that this is what they do, this is what I do. It's like very structured. It's like following a description, it's easier somewhat. Okay, so I do feel that here, pile 3. Let's take a look at your cards. Let's see, what is your ego hiding from you? Knight of Wands. Adventure, baby, adventure. The Hermit. We have the Hangman. Wow, a lot of arcanas here, major arcanas. We have, the Ace of Cups, beautiful. And finally, the Queen of Swords, the Queen of Structure. Absolutely, I do feel that, pile 3. Boundaries, standards. I mean, the Queen of Swords, she's good at putting squares and putting also ideas in a square. It's like, this is how it's gonna be. There's this Queen of Swords. I love her, and she's very discerning, and she's very smart and very witty. But sometimes it's lacking creativity. It's lacking introspection. It's lacking intuitiveness. It's lacking other stuff, right? Because of the rigidity. And by the way, I'm talking about myself too, because Queen of Swords, I mean, I'm a Libra. There's definitely here. We have Virgo, Libra, and we have Pisces with the Hangman. But because we have the Ace of Cups, I'm sensing a lot of Pisces here. And in the beginning, we had Leo, Aries, Sag with this Knight of Wands. So what is your ego hiding from you at this time, pile 3? Let's take a look. So first of all, pile 3, it's interesting that you guys chose the Messenger. And we're talking about the Knight of Wands as the first card coming out, okay? Knight of Wands is definitely a messenger, right? The Knight is always a messenger. So here, pile 3, something that's hidden from you is a message, a messenger, someone rushing towards you. The Knight of Wands is actually quite a very fast energy. It's the second fastest knight, right, after the Knight of Swords. So an energy of ambition, of fire, of being inspired, adventure, fun, passion, definitely taking you outside of the freaking square. If you've been in the square like I was describing, especially those who have been in hermit mode, I do feel people here being in hermit mode, isolating, taking time off. Great, absolutely great. But this could have put you in a state where you're always alone, lonely, or even always in introspection, because I'm looking at this Hangman energy and the Hermit. I'm seeing there's a lot of delays, taking time off, having to stop what you're doing, pile 3, having to stop what you're doing and looking at things in a different perspective. Okay, going within. I mean, one is forced, the other isn't. But in all cases, this is a very lonely energy, a lone energy, spending time inside rather than doing things, right? So this is about stopping action. For me, if you guys have put yourself in a square, like I was picking up in the first card, if you felt that you've put in a good structure, a good routine, it's also something that's hindered the movement, the time for action. This is going to be time for action here, pile 3. I do feel someone here could be coming with a love offer, pile 3, and you're not seeing it coming. This could definitely be a love offer with this Knight of Wands energy, but because you're in this Queen of Swords and because you have been taking time off, going within, trying to structure your life, trying to be more discerning, trying like with the Virgo energy and this beautiful Queen Swords, I do see a lot of thoughts, a lot of being in your mental rather than actually going within in terms of dropping down to your heart. So this could be actually blocking this beautiful energy of the Ace of Cups. You're not seeing this happening. You guys could be in this square of the mind, being, again, my mind playing tricks on me. You guys, this is a cool song, by the way. I love it. But yeah, Halloween, I always be reminded by that song in Halloween time. You'll know why if you go listen to it. Anyway, let me know if you liked it, if you heard it. Anyway, pile 3. There you go. The Ace of Cups wants to come in. There is something here that's coming in, and it's coming with a rush here. Knight of Wands, it's rushing in. It's inspired. It's coming. It's rushing in. It wants you. It wants you. It is an adventure that is actually built for you. It's an adventure that's coming with a lot of forceful energy. The leadership here that's taken this Knight of Wands, it's moving forward. This is very masculine, strong energy, and the Ace of Cups is very feminine. I do see like a beautiful energy here connecting with you. It doesn't have to be something permanent. Of course, the Knights of Wands is not something permanent. It is someone who comes in and out, but because you guys could have been in this very strong Queen of Swords energy, it's difficult to let yourself be a little bit more inspired, a little bit more in a more fun, light-hearted energy. This is what I'm picking up first, pile 3. Let's see anything else. Pile 3, I have to say, some of you could have been taken aback by this Knight of Wands. Could have been, I'm also hearing taken advantage of, and yeah, this is definitely a message for a few of you here. Pile 3, if you felt that there was someone actually coming in casually trying to take from you, okay, and this was your response, the Queen of Swords, wanting to like, you know what, these are my boundaries, these are my standards, you don't fit, go away. If you felt that way, if someone was in and out of your life, taking from you, even taking advantage of you, pile 3, you guys could have put yourself, or you guys could feel that it's time for you to move into this state of having to like really be a little bit more introspective and really following your heart and following something here that is a little bit deeper, a little bit more meaningful, wanting to like bring forward something that is that has meaning, especially with these two cards, something that actually has a higher meaning, a higher purpose. You're following your heart and your light within, which is great, pile 3. You are being called to let go of the ego that is jumping in with this Knight of Wands, maybe having a few sexual encounters here and there, and then bye-bye. So you guys are being called to be in this Queen of Swords. So yes, I do see that most of you could have been blocked off, but I also sense that there's part of, in this pile here, I would say 30%, who is needing to go within and to only look for a true offer of love with this beautiful Ace of Cups, because it is coming your way here, pile 3. So this is something that your ego could have been hiding from you because you felt wanted. It felt good to be desired with this Knight of Wands. It felt good to be seen, to be excited, to be in some kind of adventure, to have fun, to have passion with this person. But if they actually showed up and then leave and then kind of like disappeared, hermited you, even ghosted you here, pile 3, then yes, it is time to be a little bit more discerning with your choices, especially when it comes to your love life. Because I do see this woman, again, it's like she's receiving this messenger and she's sad about it because she knows it's fun. Yes, it is fun, but it lasts an hour and then he's gone. You see what I mean? So for some of you, yes, it is time to close those doors. It is time to say, you know what, let's give it some time. I'm gonna go in hermit mode. I'm gonna go look for what I need from within and really look at things from a different perspective. Do I really need this Knight of Wands that's in and out? Do I really need this stupid adventure that's gonna disappear in an hour? So some of you, it is that as well. What else? Pile 3. What is your ego hiding from you? I'm hearing, the first thing I'm hearing, Pile 3, possibilities. Possibilities. So what does that mean, Pile 3? Your ego could be hiding from you possibilities. There is something here that is handed down to you from an ancestor. I'm picking up that someone here, Pile 3, you guys could have been asking, visualizing, manifesting. You ask something here from an ancestor or ancestors. This ancestor here is responding. There is a response here. There is something that is coming your way with this Ace of Cups. Your ancestor is actually open to give to you. So again, a fresh energy trying to come in, a breakthrough that you're actually ready for, Patri. The Hangman. Many of you have already looked at almost like a different perspective where you are being called right now. Your ancestors are telling you, Pile 3, look at what you're going through, look at your situation, look at your square from a different perspective. It's time to look at all the different possibilities, all the different opportunities, adjacent opportunities, the doors that are being opened to you. Some of these doors are very fulfilling emotionally for you, Pile 3. And we are trying to get you to this fresh start. We're trying to give you this proposal, this new beginning, this contract, this trip. We're trying to get you, to give you what you've been asking for. We know that you've been discerning. We know you've been putting a lot of effort in having boundaries, standards, and you worked hard on yourselves, Pile 3. But it's time to open up yourselves a little bit to more adventure. Open up to this message that we've been trying to send you with this messenger here, Pile 3. What is it? Some of you could be feeling that. What is the message that this ancestor or these ancestors have been trying to send you? A message of passion, a message that's bringing truth, excitement, fun, emotional fulfillment. And it's time because you guys have the maturity. You know what's right, what's wrong. You know what you deserve. You have your standards, you have your boundaries. There's no need to keep yourself closed off. You are able to open yourself up again. Let that breakthrough happen. Let that energy come in. And this is something here, Pile 3. Some of your ancestors have been trying to send you and your ego is blocked. Your ego could be blocked simply because you've worked so hard on yourself. You put so much energy having standards and boundaries that now you're like, why would I actually even bother? Why would I try something else? Why would I look at different opportunities? Because I have my standards, I have my boundaries. I'm pretty happy the way I am. But pretty happy is not fun. Pretty happy is not excitement. It's not necessarily emotional fulfillment. Do you feel emotionally fulfilled? Really? If you do, then you're fine. But other than that, I do feel that like it's time to open up. It's time to let this energy in. I'm sensing a lot of Sagittarius here with this energy. I don't know why. It's a little bit philosophical, especially with the Hermit. I am sensing this energy of wanting to almost like show you the world in a different way or a different version of the world. And your ancestors here are encouraging you to look at that, to be open to that opportunity and let your ego go for a little bit, see, just stay open. We are not asking you to give it all in. We're not asking you to be Queen of Cups. No, you can stay as a Queen of Swords. You have your personality, your standards, your boundaries, and that's fine. You are smart, absolutely, and that's fine, but you don't have to completely close yourself off. Anyway, Pile 3, I hope this was useful. Let me know you liked the reading. I'd love to hear from you. Thank you so much for watching. See you later.